Shalom Aleichem.
Aleichem Shalom.
What's your name?
Yankel Bronstein.
Nesanel, Gantz. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming. So,
you.
what's the name of your company? Tell me what you do.
The name of the company is Clearpoint Services. We're land surveyors, and what we do is we survey land.
Excellent. So, first of all, before we get to what you do, I want to know your background because how did you get to surveying land? It's like seems to be a job that you have to want to get into it. What's your background story?
I don't know, in 2005, 2006, real estate was booming, and there was no Jewish guys doing surveying, and I just happened to fall into it.
Wait, it's such a random thing. What do you decide?
Actually, what's funny is I went to work for a surveyor in Pennsylvania, and he tells me, you can't be a surveyor. I go, why not? He goes, your beard's going to get stuck in the bushes.
Oh, you may.
But that...
So that's why you roll your beard up, right? So.
No, I don't roll my beard up.
Okay.
It's a regular beard.
Very good. So you went to this guy, you started doing surveying.
And then he passed away. Not my own company.
Wow. How long? When did you start your own company?
2006. I think it's 20 years already.
Wow. And let me ask you, are you a one-man show? You have employees?
We Baruch Hashem have over 30 employees.
Okay, so I need to understand that. So that blows my mind.
What blows
Let's
your
understand.
mind?
So what's surveying? Let's educate the average person who has no idea what it is, okay?
That,
When you buy a house, every property comes in a certain...
when you buy a house, you basically need insurance or title. That's really the main purpose of your survey is.
No, I want to explain what a survey is.
Yeah,
for those that don't know.
I want to explain.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you need a title insurance. Basically, you need a boundary that the title company could certify and ensure that this is your property. Your property, let's say, is 50 by 100. Your property is 100 by 100. I mean, if you're living in Brooklyn, 50 by 100 is a big property.
Right.
If you live in Muncie, 50 by 100, you know what I'm saying? It depends where in Muncie.
Right.
But it's worth money. And basically, you want to know the size of your property. Let's say, for example, a developer buys a piece of property. He wants to know he gets 4 houses per acre, 5 houses per acre. He wants to know how much acres he has. He's buying 100 acres. Is it 100? Is it 45 acres? He needs to know. So we do a survey. That ensures the boundary. Then the next thing is you need to know topography. In order to design construction, water needs to flow, sanitary sewer needs to flow downhill, and your storm sewer needs to flow. And if you're in Lakewood, you're trying to get as maximal slope because it's flat. If you're in Muncie or in upstate New York,
So let's explain this to good. So the survey, in theory, doesn't require much skill set, right? You have to know exactly, or explain to me, I'm uneducated. You have to know what to measure, where it comes from, and you plot it out. What am I missing?
you're missing a lot.
Please tell us. That's all I want to know.
Okay, so let's start off. Basically,
I'll tell you my question. My question is, how could somebody who is a surveyor have a different skill set than another surveyor, right? In theory, let's say a house, right? I got a map in this property. Each guy does the same thing. No one's giving you more property space based on... explain to me, what would a surveyor do differently? You know what I'm saying?
What would one surveyor do better than
Yeah.
another surveyor?
Yeah.
There's a couple of things. First of all, is the quality of the measurements, how accurate the measurements are. Number 2 is the amount of features that you locate on the property. Not all surveyors locate all the features. They just like, say, 4 corners of a house, and et cetera, et cetera. The biggest thing is the boundary resolution, which you're trying to pick up property corners. Now, most properties do not have property corners where the properties are, and they were set by previous surveyors. So you have to find the monuments that created the subdivision that this property is in, and sometimes you can't find those. Sometimes they were never set. Sometimes they got lost, they got destroyed, and you have to start retracing boundaries from a couple of square blocks to figure out where this set of property is. And it takes a certain amount of skill set that you have to find. And sometimes there's deed overlaps when somebody, let's say, for example, 2 blocks in Muncie or in Lakewood or in Brooklyn, you're supposed to have 200 feet of width between the 2 blocks. Let's say you only have 198. It creates a deed overlap of 2 feet. Who does it belong to? Where's the overlap?
So
how did this error happen? Et cetera, et cetera.
You're really saying that it's not so simple. That it is possible that a good surveyor can actually get you more land for your property based on the
No,
research.
nobody gets you more
Not
land.
more land
Surveyors are
that
a reporter.
exists, but they know how to find it and document
Know
it.
how to do resolution, how to properly reconcile exactly what is on the property, what is not on the property.
So what are you saying about
et cetera.
topography? Explain that.
The slope of the land. For example, if you're upstate New York and Muncie, you want to slow down the flow of stormwater. You don't want to create a floods where water is flying, so you need to create a smaller slope where you're building. So you need to know how big the actual slope is of the land in order to build it. The water doesn't fly as fast down the hill. In Lakewood, you want to create slope because you don't want water sitting and creating swampy conditions. So the first thing you have to do is measure the land, how the slopes on the land is. And especially in upstate, people think, oh, I'll buy 100 acres, I'll buy 200 acres. I'm like, yeah, but you could buy 500 acres, but if your slope is so bad,
Can't do
you
anything.
can't build it. And people don't know it.
So tell me, so you have 30 employees. What do 30 employees do for you?
A lot. Some of them are out in the field. They're surveying. We do a lot of our surveying today with drones. I know it's in the news. You guys are probably seeing my drones up there.
The ones in New Jersey flying around those.
Yeah, we fly them.
Okay.
We put the laser scanners on the drone and we fly them. And we measure topography, we measure the features, we measure everything. What we do have is the drones pick up all the features. It can pick up anything. It's literally centimeter level.
It's so
accuracy.
interesting to me. So let's say, what brings you? This is your first year here at OGBA?
No, I've been here since the first show. Not only that, I remember the first show started off in the Raleigh Hotel in South Fallsburg.
Wow. Have you gotten business from the show? Have you seen that you actually?
Baruch Hashem, the Eibush has always benched me. I've always walked away with business from the show.
Wow. It's amazing.
Never have I walked out without new projects from the show.
That's fantastic. So you want to tell me on a daily basis your company's involved in several projects. You're 30 employees. You obviously they're very busy.
We do everything. We do single-family houses. We're actually doing wastewater treatment facility survey work for. They need a utility mapping on it to locate all the old utilities. In Airmont, we're doing one of those right now. We just finished surveying 13,000 acres worth of cranberry farms down in the
By the way,
Boglands in South Jersey.
people don't realize, like I talk for myself, like a survey. So I live in Far Rockaway, and I actually had a neighbor that the old people that abandoned the house, and I want to build a fence. If I don't have a proper survey, I'm not gonna know what to do. And matter of fact, more than that, I had someone come for a survey. I don't know what they mapped and how they mapped. I can't read it. It's not worth anything, right? So we have to hook something up.
You're gonna have to
afterwards.
call me down. When it come down, we'll put the property corners on your property on line stakes, so you know where to put your fence up.
That's right. There we go. So how do you compete with other companies? In other words, you're coming here. You're at the OGBA show. People are meeting you. Some of them probably have their surveyors. How do you stand out and try to make it?
I don't compete. That's number one.
Okay, explain that.
I do the best job possible. I take care of my customers. I had a customer actually, we surveyed 85 acres for him, and unfortunately for him, the property never had a proper deed written, and his neighbors never had a proper deed written. And he needed to close, and they had time of the essence, and I kept on telling him, listen, if you want me to shave off 10 acres off your property, I could give you a deed tomorrow. But you want me to do a good job, you hired me to do a good job, and that's what people hire me for. I do a good job. I have had now a situation also, we do volume calculations for a developer. He had a soil excavating company, a site work company, come in and tell him he needs to remove 300,000 cubic yards of dirt. I think every dump truck is only like 120 cubic yards.
Sounds like fun.
And so the price was going to be this big. I go in there, we topo the property with our drones, we overlay the plans, see how much he has to dig for sidewalks or everything else. It came out and only has to remove 80,000 cubic yards, 87,000 cubic yards.
Wow.
I saved them millions and millions of dollars.
It's a fascinating.
And that's it. So that's how you compete. You take care of your customers.
But again, that's once they know you. The question is when you're in a place like this, you're meeting new people. How do you get them to do, to say what you want?
Just say hello. I do surveying work. Whenever you need a survey, give me a call. We do a good job. And we take care of our people.
So how do you handle stress?
Really want to know?
Yes, I really want to know.
Okay, I could do one or two things. I could either go home with it. It's not good.
Right, like many people do.
Baruch Hashem, I don't do it. Either I call a customer that I have very good relationships and I laugh about it. You know what this client is doing to me? And the guy starts laughing and we laugh and it's okay.
Very good.
Or I just go to shul and I learn before I go home.
I love
That's all I do.
That's the best answer. Okay, gewaldig. Thanks
Thank you, Danny.
for coming by and keep on doing the surveying. I love it.
Be well.